What do we need to do to preserve and protect our nature? This question was the starting point for the creation of Profonanpe 30 years ago, aiming to become a key ally in the conservation of protected natural areas and the environment. We are a private, non-profit institution with public, social, and environmental interests, responsible for the efficient and transparent management of financial resources in order to preserve biodiversity and work on mitigation and adaptation to climate change. Over time, we have grown and adapted to changes. Our merge with FONAM, for example, has allowed us to extend our scope across the entire environmental sector. What services do we provide? We are dedicated to attracting resources, designing initiatives, providing technical assistance, monitoring and evaluation, administrative and financial management, investment portfolio management, visibility, dissemination, and awareness raising, and knowledge management. For this, we rely on the support of over 100 professionals committed to our purpose, who are in charge of developing and monitoring our actions. In addition, we have a board of directors consisting of government representatives, environmental NGOs, business associations, and international cooperation. All of this allows us to generate a participatory dynamic and the involvement of private businesses as well as civil society, finally consolidating us as the only environmental fund in Peru. We design joint initiatives with the public and private sectors in order to receive funds to achieve goals based on global commitments, such as the Sustainable Development Goals, national commitments on climate change, adaptation, and mitigation. Our synergies and alliances have allowed us to move towards a common goal and thus generate a positive impact on both the environment and people. We are aware that the fund management involves great responsibility and requires a high degree of reliability. So we embody our institutional values: integrity, innovation, striving for excellence, empathy, and sense of urgency. These principles, together with the constant hard work, have earned us international accreditation from the Green Climate Fund and the Adaptation Fund, two of the most important climate funds in the world. The Profonanpe projects focus on 6 fields of intervention: protected natural areas, water and retribution mechanisms for ecosystem services, forests and mechanisms for the reduction of emissions from degradation and deforestation, environmental liabilities, sustainable cities, coastal marine. During our lifetime, we've achieved 27 alliances with international cooperation. Through our management, 7 countries have made investments, 4 businesses have contributed to the Green Agenda, and we have executed projects with 5 ministries. In addition, we have raised over $350 million, which have been invested in more than 60 projects. We have channeled the equivalent of over 60% of the government budget allocated to the management of protected natural areas. We've contributed to the creation, categorization, and effective management of over 50% of these areas, and to the effective management of 17 million hectares of protected natural areas within the Amazon. We have collaborated in the effective management of over 510,000 hectares of coastal marine ecosystems, and we took over 4 million hectares of the most important Amazonian wetland in Peru. In addition, our support for the management of the protected natural areas in the Andean region contributes to the generation of 49% of the water consumed by the over 17 million inhabitants of the Peruvian coastline. Our actions have strengthened over 250 civil society organizations, and we have indirectly contributed to the generation of 4 million temporary jobs related to tourism. Many institutions accompany us in this process. Their support is crucial to achieve the proposed objectives. Can you imagine how much more we can achieve with your participation? Join our commitment by nature. Profonanpe. Committed by nature.